Good morning from Switzerland. It's a bit cold, -7, but I wanted to do a review about the Gong material for pump foiling. And I think it's a company that has a crazy good performance price ratio. You get them very cheap online because they don't have any like big marketing magazine deal, just like mouth to mouth or from the homepage. And so I think that's a very good advantage for that. That's very positive. Also that you have, which is now I guess standard, a very modular system where you can then change all different parts. That's also something very good. What is also very good, you have, due to the low price, you have a very good resale price. So if you want to switch your gear and change it and then sell it, you can get quite a good price on it if you resell it. Negative stuff, it's one thing I can try and show you. I don't know if you can see it. The mast system, I think it's not perfect. It's a bit like wobbly. You can buy a more expensive mast and then probably that's better, like a carbon one. This is aluminium, so I guess that explains it, but that's like something I noticed is a bit stiffer from other companies. Due to the design, you cannot move the stabilizer a little bit to the front or a little bit to the back. You can only buy a different fuselage or completely different stabilizer, but you cannot adjust the point where you fix it. And also you cannot adjust the angle, how you can fix it. Like, for example, if you buy like gyms, put like small plates in it so that you can adjust the angle a bit. That would be very good if you want to fine-tune your foil. That's not really possible with a modular system right now with Gong. So if you want to have that, then Gong is I guess not something for you. So adjusting the angle of the stabilizers or the wings can help with the balance of your feet, the pressure, and also with the stalling, different technical aspects. Concerning the different wings, you can have the rise and the crossover. Are more the introduction to pump foiling. You can use them, they are easy to learn on, but they're not that efficient, so you cannot go very long or very far. Then you have like the curve, the XLT, I liked it very much. I spent a long time on it, but I wanted something more efficient, so I changed to the fluid XXLT. And that one is very technical and difficult. It took me a lot of time to manage it. And it seems that it's quite demanding on the technical side compared to like the Axis 1150 or 1350, 1310. It seems they are a bit more easy concerning the stalling and the technical aspects to ride them. So what I think from its construction, and I'm not an expert, so maybe you see it differently, then write it in the comments. I think what I would like to have is like a more different kind of wing for pump foiling. Gong is focused very much on wing foiling, which is great, also on surf foiling or prone foiling, but they seem not to have pump foiling in that great focus. And so I would like to have a fluid, for example XXLT, with a little bit more volume, but that's not really, you cannot buy it really because I don't have it yet. Maybe they'll bring it out someday. I think that would be a good compromise for pump foilers, having the sign of a fluid or almost a velos, but a little bit more volume, and that makes it easier to control them. That's just my opinion. If you prove me wrong, go for it. So what I think about Gong Foils, I think it's a great company. I really like the setup of the company, their values, how they price their stuff, that they are not overpriced. I think it's a great idea to work, almost like Neat Essentials, for example, which is a brand for wetsuits that has a really great price performance ratio. I think we need more of those firms that have a good pricing performance ratio. So I think Gong is very good to start with. Also if you're a wing foiler or kite foiler and prone foiler, I think it has great material. One of the team riders, Marlo, he just won the surf freestyle in the wing foil world championship, so it proves that Gong has some good material. He's using a bit more expensive material, and I think this is way better, but also then the price range moves a bit closer to the more expensive brands like Indiana, like Axis, all those different foils that cost way more, because you can get a setup for like 1,000 or even less, but if you buy a setup from Axis you pay like 2,500, 3,000 depending on what stuff you buy. So I think for pump foiling it's not the very best that you can get, but I think it has a good compromise for the money you pay and what you get. So I would probably buy it again, and I will also stay a little bit with Gong because I don't want to spend like 3,000 K on a new foil setup. I think Axis, what I hear from friends, colleagues, is right now one of the best. A lot of friends also changed from Indiana to Axis, so I think that is one of the best companies, but also not one of the cheapest. So I can recommend Gong for the people who know what they want and what they want to pay. It's a great company. I'm happy with it. This is not paid advertisement, so take it as you want it. So I hope you liked the review and it helps you a bit if you decide what material you buy and what company you will stay with. If you have any questions, feel free to write in the comments. Thank you for your likes and subs, and have a great day. May the foil be with you.